Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday? Yes. Today is Thursday, June 9th, no, June 20th. I don't even know what day it is. Today is Thursday, June 20th, and I thought I'd take you along again on my little backyard garden maintenance that I do every morning before the sun comes out because it gets hot. I'm in Texas, so you can imagine 100-degree days, and I believe it's like early 7:30-ish in the morning, and it's already, I believe, 80 degrees because it's hot. So I'm going to do this. Doesn't take long. Usually takes about 5 or 10 minutes for me to do, but we'll speed up on some of the things that I am doing. But what I always bring with me, because I don't have a compost bin yet, my voice is not wanting to work with me today, is just a bag that I'm going to use to put trash in and my shears. And all I'm going to do is go through and clip off leaves that are look like they're dying or have some powdery mildew on them, or things like that, and just make sure that everything is still growing and prospering until the next harvest. But like I said, I do this every morning, so I'm going to take you with me. Come along. Now, as you can see, I had to take the shade cover that I had on my raised bed because the squash is just, well, you can see for yourself how well the squash is doing. Let me zoom in just a little. It is completely taking over this bed. And you can even see there's two little, well, there's a bunch of squash in here. I'll show you. But I'm just going to go and take away leaves that are not doing so well. And hopefully this wasp or hornet that I saw go in here won't attack me. They did yesterday, but I'm going to try not to let it today. The reason that you do this is because you want to get rid of any, oh Lord, did I clip them out? No, I didn't. You want to get rid of any dead growth because you don't know if there's a virus or something attached to it. And you just want to keep your bed clean. And see, I took off. See if I can grab them by the... I should have brought my gloves out here. My husband's going to kill me. But you see how those are? I just took... Uh-oh. No, you can't see. But you see how these are? And especially this one. If I can get the bag out of the way. I'm going to, that's why I have this bag, and I just take them. Some of them are too big and they won't fit, so I just break them in half, like so. And put them in a bag, and I just drape it across my arm like this because it makes it easier for me to carry. And I still have both hands basically free. But let's see. Those two squash may be ready to harvest soon, but I'm going to leave them on there so they can keep on keeping on. Dang, these things are prickly. And the reason I don't have my gloves on is because I washed them and they are soaking wet right now, and I cannot stand the way wet gloves feel. And I'm still just going around taking a look to see how everything is doing. My raised bed is what sometimes takes the longest because I'm trying to be extra careful. Whew. Okay, I'll leave you alone. There was a bee in there and he was not happy, so I might have to come out later. Yeah, I know. Okay. Well, since I can't get on that side because there's a bee, I try to come out early so there's no, the bees are still sleeping or the hornets are still sleeping. That way I can get what I need to get done. But I waited a little late this morning because I was washing up some of my seed starter trays. So now let's go over to, sorry, there was a gnat on me. Now what you're looking at right now are my beans, my Blue Lake 274 beans. And I am so sorry, I cannot stand when people smack, and I just did it. Oh, is that a cricket? Ooh, what? What the fuck? That's a grasshopper. Okay, I don't do well with grasshoppers. And he's the same color as the dang leaf. I'm gonna let Mr. Grasshopper have it. See, this is why I come out earlier, because I can avoid all of the hustle and bustle of the insects and everything. And let me see if I can find him for you so I can show you. Now, where did I see him? If he jumps at me, oh my God, you guys, I am going to die. Oh, there he is. Smack. I lost him. Oh no, there he is. You see him? So I'm gonna let him see, they run me off every time, and I know I shouldn't let them, but I'm sorry. I am afraid of bugs. And you would say, you're afraid of bugs and you're gardening? Yes, I'm afraid of bugs and I garden. Don't be surprised you see me on video one day wearing a hazmat suit because I'm trying to protect myself from the bugs. But, okay, Mr. Grasshopper. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm showing you nothing. I will let you have that plant for right now. I know you're eating on my leaves. I'm gonna kill you. Well, I'll have my husband come out and do it. He's my savior. And he'll just probably grab it and put it somewhere else. All right, what's going to deter me from the cucumbers now? Okay. Now down here, you see my cucumber plants. It's really time for this to just come up. I think it's produced all it's going to produce, and it's looking mighty haggard right now. Yeah, it's time, because look at this. I'm just cut the whole limb off. Oh great, I cut the wrong limb. I don't know what I cut now. Oh, it was one of those little twirly things attached to it. But look at this cucumber. I don't know if that's focused or not. But yeah, it has seen, it's not gonna make it. So I think this cucumber bush is time to pull it up and start anew. But I don't think I'm gonna do cucumbers again because, to be quite frank and honest, we don't really eat cucumbers. The cucumbers that I have harvested, I am going to give to my mother and sister because we just don't eat cucumber like that. This plant is prickly too. I wish it was too prickly for some bugs to get on it. But they don't have a care in the world. They will hop on it in a hot second. Now this is interesting. There's a cucumber there. He's just starting. There's two of them there. There's the, I'm going to show you. I'm just trying to find where they all are. Okay. So I'm going to take you off the tripod again. My apologies. I get motion sickness when people wear those, what do you call them? GoPros, and they're doing a lot of head swinging and everything. That makes me dizzy. So there is a cucumber that is growing, so I won't pull that up. And then we have that one right there that is developing, and then we have these that are growing, and then here's one right there. So I think the ones in this bucket are doing well. I just think it's the other bucket that is not. Uh-oh. Because I think I had 3 or 4 in each bucket. Yeah, so this one is ready to come out, and so is this one. So now there'll only be just one in there, and the leaves are looking terrible. And that's because I tried to trellis a bush plant. Yeah, silly me. So yeah, I won't do that again if I decide to grow cucumber. If my mom and sisters, well, if the rest of the family don't want cucumbers, then I won't grow them because, like I said, my husband and I don't eat cucumbers. So anywho, that's it for the cucumbers. I'll do some maintenance and pull up. I wish I had my gloves. Pull this one up because it's not producing anything. So I'm going to pull this up, and it just came right up. There's some more roots in here, but oh yeah. So yeah, it was time for him to go, and I've got him tied off with my clips. And this is a 2-hand deal, so hold on. I dropped my shears. Can't do that. You know, I need to make me an apron that has pockets. So whenever I come outside in the garden, all I have to do is put on my apron. And like when I take off something or to hold my shears, I can just drop things in the pocket. Because this is, I have no pockets. And it's a little difficult to try to hold on to everything when you're trying to do something else. Alright, so I got my clips off. Here's the poor little lonely cucumber plant, and it goes in the bag. My tripod is doing double duty. It's holding my bag for me right now. So let's check if this one is producing anything. It is not, but some of these leaves need to go. And my fear here is that once it does decide to produce, the leaves aren't going to be there to shade it. And cucumbers can scald in the heat, because I've had several go bad because of our hot days, and it's not even true summer here. Now some of these can hang on. Ugh, not these. Because they are looking absolutely awful. Now I'm probably doing this wrong, y'all. But I am trying. Oh yeah, this whole part is just gone. Let's see, by the time I get finished plucking, there's not going to be any more leaves on any more leaves on here. Is that grasshopper still over there? I don't know what that is, but go away. There, that'll at least let me know I've cleared off that. Whoops, you go on back down there, because I've already had some misshapen cucumbers. Okay, I think I'm done. Oh. Here's another aborted cucumber. It started trying to develop, but it didn't quite make it. Has a little sun scald on it, but it was no longer attached to the cucumber bush, so in my pile it goes. And I know y'all are saying all of this stuff would make an awesome compost. Yeah, I agree, but unfortunately I don't have a bucket yet. And the only thing that is stopping me from getting a bucket is just me going to the store and getting one. I'm just lazy. Alrighty. That's it for my cucumbers. I want to show you guys my pride and joy, and that would be my corn. Okay, I'm going to finish this up real quick because somebody has decided to come and start weed eating, and it is driving me batty. So this is my corn, and look, it's already growing tassels. I'm going to take you off. Hang on. Luckily I have this microphone and you can actually hear me. But look at this. See the tassels? Now, it concerned me that the corn is still small and it's already developing tassels. And it dawned on me, they are limited to space when it comes to roots. See that tassel in there coming out? That means corn is on the horizon. But what, let me put you back real quick. My husband is going to kill me for doing this because he wanted me to not record when they're out doing stuff in the yard. But I was here first. So anyway, it dawned on me that the roots have limited space in the bottom to grow. So there's no way that they can get any bigger because they are confined to the space that these two little raised flower beds allot them. So I know next time I plant corn, it's going to be in ground. That way I can get the full shoots, and hopefully I can still get what they say, 2 ears per stalk. And if that's the case, then I may do my whole raised bed in corn. Oh, real quickly before I go. The two plants that I'm having the most difficulty with, my tomato plant. Oops, I am out as far as I can go. I may have to readjust the tripod. Okay. My tomato plant, I have pruned it. At first I said I wasn't going to prune it. I was going to allow the suckers to just do whatever they were going to do. But then I decided not to because I'm getting too much side growth and no tomatoes. So I don't know what's going on. I see a few little flowers. Hopefully those will, produce some, I was about to say carrots, tomatoes. And these are the cherry, the super sweet cherry tomatoes. And did I put that on here? Oh, it's washed off with the rain. But anyway, but as far as the plant goes, it's doing beautifully. It's just no fruit. So, and somebody said tomatoes were the easiest thing to grow. No, they're not. I have given this garden tone, tomato tone, oh, maybe that's the problem. I've given it too much fertilizer. I don't know, but I'm not getting no tomatoes. So what I did do though is here I plant on the side that doesn't have, because this tomato plant is on this side of the bag, but here I planted some eggplant. I did that yesterday. So I'll see how they grow, because I would get them to sprout in the house and everything, but they die. So I'm trying it outside for the first time, so we'll see what happens. And luckily, with Texas being us having longer growing seasons, I think I can get away with it. Now over here is my lone little, let's see if I can get you in the center. My husband's big on, it wasn't centered. Well, it can't be centered because I need to be over here too. Same thing with my bell pepper plant. This is the sweet bell pepper, one of the carnival varieties. And I see little flowers in there trying to come out, but I see no fruit. And again, it's small. And so I'm wondering if it's stunted. But what I did not record yesterday, and I should have, was that I amended the soil for the tomatoes and I amended the soil for the bell pepper. And I also over here planted eggplant just so I could get some of those in, and hopefully they will grow from there. So I got eggplant here, eggplant there. I kind of went eggplant crazy. So we'll see. Oh, I forgot that spider was up there. And spiders are my least favorite insect. Well, I don't have a favorite insect because a bug is a bug is a bug. And I know that some of them do wonders for our gardens, but that doesn't mean I have to like them. So in this 5-gallon bag, I planted some garden beans, the tender green variety, and they are stringless. So I planted, I think I got like 16 in here because I just want to see what's going to sprout and what's not going to sprout. And over here, I have another combination of bell pepper and eggplant. So I am, as you can see, I am very hopeful that I get some eggplant because I've never tasted eggplant before, and I have a few recipes for eggplant that I want to try and see how that goes. And if it's a success, then I know the variety that I want. But I only have one variety planted right now, and that's the Black Beauty. So those two I did yesterday, and the soils were amended in here. These 2 bags were the ones that had my onions in, and the onions just didn't make it, so they got tossed. But that's what came out of those 2 bags. And now I have something else in there because I'm trying to do succession planting. Say that 5 times fast. To try to get things done. Okay, so thank you for joining me on my little maintenance trip around the garden, even though I didn't get a chance to get to my green beans. Yeah, little cricket. My husband will save me once he wakes up this morning. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. And remember to grow your own, eat your own. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.
A few moments later.
Now, I just remembered, I forgot to do something. I forgot to show you guys squash inside the raised bed. Now, as you can see, just on this side, there is squash growing there, and there's some in there. There's some here. Oh, he needs to get ready to come off. That one. I mean, and that's just one side. Let's go over, see if I can see it from a different angle. Okay, all of the squash seems to be growing on that side. And let's see if I can do a bird's eye view of what's growing down in here if the wasps don't get me. Well, I've shown you. A bird's eye view is not possible at this moment. Now, this is the one that just has a bunch of bees in it because all of the flowers are open. But there's some squash growing right there. If I can get it to focus. There we go. That one. Let's see. And I just washed my hands. Every time I come out in the garden, after I go in the house, I wash my arms all the way up to the elbows. There's a squash. I'm actually really surprised that this one is still producing because I've picked at least, I know I've got 20, 25, maybe 30 squash off of these plants. There's one, and there's another one. I mean, they're all in here. The first two that I showed you, my husband picked up off of the ground because they were laying outside of the bed. And it was these two. I just don't want them to curl too much in the bed. But you see this? They have surpassed the top of the raised bed cover, or where the raised bed cover goes. And I absolutely adore squash. As a matter of fact, I have some in the house right now that I need to vacuum seal. But that's it. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.